Welcome to the realm of immense possibilities with Life Foundation, where great visions are crystallized for the benefit of every individual seeking to comprehend and live the universal truths. Life Foundation was started as Life Research Academy in the year 2000 and had birthed Quantum Life University QLU in the year 2007 in 150 acres land along the lines of ancient Takshashila and Nalanda universities. Dr. Newton is the founder and chairman of Life Foundation. Dr. Lakshmi is the co-founder, and Rajshekhar and Sridevi are the founding trustees. Dr. Newton Kondaviti took his first significant step towards achieving his life purpose in the year 1989 when he met Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji for the very first time. Dr. Lakshmi is a staunch advocate of vegetarianism. Together, they traveled to more than 120 countries and touched the lives of hundreds of thousands of people by teaching meditation, conducting self-empowerment workshops, training facilitators in comprehensive holistic therapeutic processes, and promoting vegetarianism. The first phase work of QLU has been completed and now holds a meditation pyramid with a capacity of 400 people. Bodhistan, Maitri Conference Hall, Kaivalya dormitories, dining facilities, a labyrinth, and a goshala. Extensive plantation is being taken up to spread greenery all over, and spiritual agriculture has begun on 5 acres of land. To aid inner speculation, the beautiful Saraswati Lake lies nestled in the midst of lush greenery. Join us in this unique mission to offer ancient wisdom to the modern world through Quantum Life University, QLU.
Welcome, dear friends. Welcome to one and all for this very unique, very special event today. We are very, very happy to have all of you here today with us. All the beautiful souls who have come to join this event. I am Harika. I am from Quantum Life University. I will be your host for this event today. And would request all of you to please. Yeah. Okay. Is my voice clear to all of you? Okay. I'm
A
sorry.
little bit need to be increased, Harika. It is very low.
Yes, sir.
The microphone need to be.
I have increased now. Is it better now? It's the maximum. I'm sorry. There's a sudden power cut, but yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. All right. Welcome again to all of you, friends. And I'm Harika from Quantum Life University. Quantum Life University is a one of its kind, first ever upcoming university in the modern world that is completely dedicated to teaching spiritual sciences. The visionaries and founders of this great initiative are none other than Dr. Newton Kondaviti and Dr. Lakshmi Newton. Let's all welcome them with all our hearts. I'll add to this one. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am, for giving us this opportunity. So I'm sure most of you know them very well. However, I'd like to take the privilege of introducing them to this event for those who are also new to this event, to this Quantum Life University. Brahmarshi Chakravarti, Dr. Newton Kondaviti, MBBS MD, and Brahma Vidvarishta Dr. Lakshmi Newton MBBS. They are the founders of Quantum Life University, QLU. Dr. Newton is a new age master and a truly multidimensional personality. Although widely recognized as a teacher of teachers, at heart he is always the eternal student. Humility and unconditional love are his hallmarks. Dr. Lakshmi is a passionate advocate of vegetarianism since the tender age of 2. Her mission is to increase awareness about the need for harmony with the animal and plant kingdoms and to spread the message of love, compassion, and kinship with animals. She has been a constant companion of Dr. Newton since over 3 decades, sharing his vision and being a co presenter with him in every workshop and training program. Together, they have traveled to more than 120 countries and touched the lives of millions of people by teaching meditation, promoting vegetarianism, training facilitators in comprehensive holistic therapeutic processes, and conducting self empowerment workshops. Their vision is to establish a global center for learning spiritual sciences along the lines of the ancient Indian universities of Takshashila and Nalanda, which were world renowned centers in the fields of arts, medicine, economics, and spiritual sciences during those times. Dr. Newton has spontaneously recalled several of his past incarnations at Takshashila University, and the insights thus gained by him have served as a main inspiration for the vision and mission of Quantum Life University. Welcome once again, sir and ma'am. Thank you so much. And let us now welcome the founders of UCM, Professor Francis L. Kaya and Professor Christiane Muller.
Hello, everyone.
I'll just spotlight them for you all. Yes. Welcome to both of you.
Hello, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi.
Thank you for gracing this occasion.
It's a great joy to have this beautiful event that is starting something really wonderful with our organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please allow me to introduce both of you. Friends, Professor Kaya and his wife, Professor Christiane, are the presidents and founders of UCM Teaching and Research Center and the Source Code Technology SCT Foundation of Switzerland. Established in many other countries around the world for over 20 years, the organization aims at bringing the most important knowledge of dream intelligence with symbolic language to the modern world to help people activate a deep work of self transformation for themselves. Through their work, Professors Kaya and Christiane teach about mechanisms of mind, the impact of eventually even purge the source of suffering that has manifested at various levels of life. Their life is devoted to help humanity at these challenging times when mental health issues and relationship issues in general and at large are at rise. They truly believe that it is the dream intelligence that shall revolutionize the next level of evolution on the planet, and this is why they travel across countries to share their teaching tirelessly around the world. Isn't that wonderful? So it is a great honor and a privilege to be with all 4 of you, masters. So now I request Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi to please share your message with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Harika, for introducing all of us here, and warm welcome, Professor Kaya and Professor Christian, and the entire UCM team of professors, and all dear friends, the QLU Sangha, and also the new ones who joined from India and Vietnam and across the globe. And today is a very special day in India. It's called Diwali. Diwali celebrations began today, and it's a festival of light. It's such a beautiful, auspicious moment. Actually, today is our marriage day. Long back, actually, we got married on this special day. And today also is another marriage is happening. Marriage between QLU and UCM. It's a spiritual alliance. I'm very happy about this kind of symbolic the meaning that we derive about this marriage of two spiritual organizations, a great spiritual brotherhood, spiritual alliance. I want to tell a story of the two boats. One boat was built in the West by one visionary with a vision, with a dream to serve people. The purpose of the boat is to carry people from one shore to the other shore, the shore of suffering to the shore of liberation and freedom. And another boat was built in the East by another visionary. And this boat also has the same purpose, same vision, same dream, to carry people, serve people, to cross the shore from one shore to the other shore. So one day, both of them, they looked at all the people, and then many people waiting, actually. They didn't get the chance, opportunity to get into the boats because it's a small boat. Then these two boats came together, these two visionaries came together, and it became a big dream. And the two boats merged into a big ship. Now this ship carries many people across the oceans. The East and West, the two boats are merging, blending, getting married. It's a beautiful spiritual alliance. And I'm very happy on this occasion and this great, we are announcing about this spiritual alliance between UCM and the QLU. And we met, Dr. Lakshmi and myself, met Professor Kaya, Professor Christian, and Kasara, and other professors from UCM. We had an opportunity and listened to the teachings of Professor Kaya and Christian many times when they visited Pyramid Valley, Bangalore. And it touched our hearts. Such profound wisdom with simple language, easy to understand. And when I look at Kaya and Christian and the whole team, I always see them as angels walking on earth. The angels who came down to earth and very practical, very grounded, and inspiring people, and highly compassionate with all the angelic, embodying all the angelic qualities. And this is such, we feel such an honor to have this deep friendship, kinship with UCM. And it is most precious moments for us. And Dr. Lakshmi has a message now.
Pranams, dear Kaya, dear Christian, and all our dear friends, QLU Sangha and the UCM team, and all our friends from all over the world. Especially we could see many friends from Vietnam. So wonderful. Xin chào. So beautiful, so beautiful. So, friends, it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment for us. Dr. Newton and myself, we got married on a Diwali day. So, both of us coming together, the universe gave us an opportunity to touch many lives. But now another alliance is happening. Two divine forces are coming together, and this is going to take a beautiful, beautiful quantum shift and leap, my dear friends. And when we met Kaya and Christian, it was friendship at first sight. When we just met them first time, there was this deep friendship, this deep resonance, and our paths crossed many times. Wherever we went to, where we were meeting them in Bangalore, then we met them in Vietnam. So many times our paths were crossing. And now we realize that it was for a greater purpose. It was for something greater, for something higher. So I just remember about this incident about Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond. They became very good friends. They shared the tears, they shared the laughter, wisdom. And Dalai Lama said, "We are all human beings, connected in our quest for happiness and peace." Then the Archbishop Desmond said, "Our differences are a blessing. It helps us to learn from each other." So, my dear friends, friendship transcends differences. And the diversity always helps us to just, empower to take new shifts in our spiritual journeys. So, this alliance is unity in diversity. So, it's such a beautiful alliance when we are so happy about this. And may this alliance touch many lives. May this alliance help many people transform their lives. Thank you, my dear friends.
And I now invite Professor Kaya and Professor Christian to share their message. And I told them many times that if I get an opportunity to be your student, I would learn everything that comes from Professor Kaya and Christian, because the wisdom is so profound. It's not just this lifetime's wisdom. They're carrying from so many lifetimes of wisdom.
Yeah. And whether it's QLU or UCM, it's about awakening the wisdom. And Professor Kaya and Christian and the whole UCM team are really touching many lives, awakening the wisdom within, understanding the dream symbols, understanding the dream language, understanding about themselves.
Please, we are waiting for your message.
Oh, it is such an honor. It is such a joy. And as you mentioned, every time our path crossed the way for so many years in so many places, it was like we have always known each other. We've always felt this profound connection when we were also hearing you teaching. Like I say, there was no quacks. Everything was just like a beautiful music, a beautiful river that was flowing and finding vastitude of profound knowledge. And we haven't had this possibility to meet amazing teachers like you on the way. And the affinities, the connection between our two organizations are giving birth to a beautiful alliance, and for us to come and bring to the dream also of Dr. Newton about creating the spiritual university on earth, like in ancient times. I remember when I was reading the biography of Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, and this mention of the dream you had about building and putting in place again on earth. I had goosebumps. I was so touched. I felt this in the deepness of the meaning and also the resonance of our missions together. So I have to share a story with all of you today on how we came to India. So, of course, the UCM Teaching and Research Center is established in India and also in many other countries around the world. So the first time that we had contact with India, we received an email. We received an email and the person started to share her testimony. And she said that her grandfather just passed away a few months back. And she was very, very touched, very moved because it was like a father for her. And then she was praying, she was connecting with him. She had a deep, deep, deep sadness, even somehow almost, going very deep inside in turmoil. And so the grandfather came in her dream. And then he said one key word that she didn't understand. She didn't understand. So when she woke up, she was so touched and it was so mysterious. Then she went on internet. And then she put the keyword and then she arrived on the UCM website. And then right away she connected. She got the book on Amazon. She started to read the book. And after that 6 months period, where she was so inspired by symbolic language and dream analysis, etc., then she wrote to us to organize our coming to India. And it was the first email. And I was waiting for this email for many, many, many years, because I have had receiving dreams that our teachings will become very important in India. So when this email came, then the team informed me. So they started to exchange, and she was proposing herself as a volunteer, as a nonprofit organization as we are, and to organize maybe a few lectures. She wanted to help and say, but I've never done this and this and that. It's the first time, and I don't know how to do this. It was very touching. And then, so we explained to her how to do this. I'm sure the same way that QLU team is doing many, many missions. So, and then she said, okay, it's very simple. You find a few cities with your friends. It's okay, whatever the number of people, it's okay. We come to put the first seeds. So then after 2 weeks, she wrote us back and she said, it's too big for me. It's too big for me now because all my friends are so happy that now it's like, you need someone that can help to bring you to India. I cannot do all this. And it was very touching, very beautiful. And she said, I know someone. And Dr. Newton, she mentioned, I know Dr. Newton, and there is a global festival for spiritual scientists, and maybe I can propose you to be speakers for this event. So we said, okay, all right. And then during the night, I met Dr. Newton in dream. So, and I have never seen you in physical form, but in your dream, in the dream, it was exactly you. So, and it was beautiful. You were welcoming me to India. It was amazing. I felt like I was finding back a brother. So, have emotion, very touched, and then the connection, the person connected with Rajshekar, the trustee of QLU, and when I was with you very recently in September to discuss this alliance, he said to me, and I didn't know, he said, I'm the one who got the response. So then the invitation came, then we arrived to India, and it was amazing also to when 2 weeks before I arrived to India, and I shared this with you, this other dream. I dreamed, and there was a person. And he was waiting us at the airport in Bangalore, and the man was there, and I was hearing the voice saying everything will go very well. So then we arrived for a global festival of spiritual sciences, first time in India, physically, in this life. And we were so touched. We arrived at 4:30 a.m. and imagine the cab driver that is chosen by random, was there, and it was the exact person that I saw in my dreams 2 weeks before. And that brought us to Pyramid Valley. And so this was so touching, so beautiful, all the synchronicities and all the alignment of the destiny. And we have been guided, Christian and I, all our life in our mission to change our life, to learn symbolic language, to go very deep and understand also life, also like it is a dream. It is a dream that we fascinate, that we build every day. And this is so amazing to understand that when we understand signs and symbolic language, we understand also life. So this beautiful alliance will bring dream, signs, and symbolic language in our 25 years of research to QLU. We will meet many of you also during the many events that we will do with QLU. And it's really an honor. It's really an honor, I have to say. And we have visited the campus also again. We came first in 2012 or 13, something like this, for the first time. And then we came back in September. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. And your team also is shining the values that you represent, your kindness, your goodness, that we all feel. As soon as you start to speak, we feel good. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. We are honored, and we have the UCM team. Many professors also have been trained over many years in our organization and nonprofit foundation. So we are established. We are now in Vietnam. So we say namaste to all of you from Vietnam. So for missions that we have here right now. So we have been traveling the world like Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, very simply. We know when we talk together, we feel like we have the same life somehow, and it's been like that since the beginning of our first encounter. And I remember last year when you wrote to me, Dr. Newton, in October 2023, I will always remember receiving your message, sharing that you would like to welcome and to have UCM Teaching and Research Center to bring the knowledge of dreams and symbols in the amazing, profound mission that QLU is in India and in the world. And so QLU will become and is, the spiritual university of the future. And we are happy. We want to participate. All our team members, everyone is very, very touched, profoundly connected to this mission, and to put our force together so we can inspire the world and continue with our expertise on both sides to really connect and unify, to bring people that will continue to transform their life and to understand how spirituality is essential in life. And to marry spirit and matter is one of the most important things in the journey of a human. So, and I invite my dear wife and my emotional intelligence. And so we have been doing this journey for so many years. It's, I'm sure, and I know we feel the same bounding to have this privilege to be a couple, to grow also in a collective mission, because it's one thing to be a couple, but it's another thing to be in a mission and to devote our life to humanity. And we learn so much every day, and we want to help humanity to reach the highest objective, which is first ourselves, and eventually to be able to find ourselves also in the twin flames. So yes.
So namaste. This alliance between QLU and UCM, simply said, is just a blessing, a real blessing that touched our heart. We're so honored and so touched to be able to have this spiritual, amazing collaboration. And this moment has been prepared for a long, long, long time.
In ancient universities.
And today, and especially you see your anniversary, Diwali, all the stars are aligned for this moment, very important moment. It's a moment of great destiny for all of us, even for all people that are listening, will watching this video. We are so touched. And when we were at the campus, QLU campus, we were so touched. This nature is talking, is flourishing. And I liked the cows. Sacred cows, and they are so calm and meditating, and it's so beautiful. And we had a beautiful sharing, really inspiring sharing with Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, and also Rajshekhar. And we could feel, we could see how much our affinities are so vast. First of all of us on an individual basis, we all want to improve ourselves. I find you so humble. Humility is so important, to work on ourselves, to become a better soul, a better person. And then this amazing collective altruistic aspiration to help humanity that I found also in all of you. And we are really touched. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning of a new program of souls, all souls that have the same aspiration. So thank you. Thank you to the universe to have unified all of us. And I can tell you we are very, very happy. So angelic blessings to all of you, and we really love you.
And I would like to add something that is very special also. You see the story of destiny that I've told you about, the first person, that connected, and probably the first book that arrived in India at that time. But she is also a QLU student.
Yes.
So you see, when we start to, look back and see today, it's like, okay, wow.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you so much for beautiful messages.
Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you, dear masters. And let us now welcome our Quantum Life University founding trustees and acharyas, Mr. and Mrs. Sridevi and Rajshekhar Potluri. They have been there with Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi for the last 30 years. I'll add them to this. Yes.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste, Rajshekhar. Namaste.
They have been the backbone of all the activities at QLU, either it be the construction and development of the place or the events, workshops, and programs. Sridevi ji is the head of Admin and Accounts Department of Quantum Life University and Life Foundation, and Rajshekhar ji is the managing trustee of Quantum Life University and Life Foundation. And let us now hear their message on this special day today. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, dear friends. Namaste, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, Kaya, and Christian. So it's great to meet you again, this time virtually, after this wonderful meeting and interaction that we had during your visit to the campus. And it was wonderful reconnecting with you after a gap of 12 years, after 2012. So it's really amazing. And I personally have learned so much from the interactions. And I do believe that this is all a great synchronicity that these two organizations, QLU and UCM, are now coming together. I mean, right now, more at a physical level, but at the astral level, I think this interaction, this merger has taken place long ago, as you had said, maybe many lifetimes ago. And we are just seeing the culmination of something that started many lifetimes ago. And we are just here to take this forward and help people. And from the QLU team, we pledge our complete support and dedication to this alliance to see that it goes a long way in helping people awakening the wisdom that already exists within them and make them to live better lives, to live happier lives, more fulfilled lives, and lives of greater purpose and clarity. So thank you very much for this wonderful coming together. Yes, and over to Sridevi for a few words from her. Yes.
Namaste, one and all. Dear Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, Kaya, Christine, I welcome you to QLU on behalf of the chairman and the vice chairman and the managing trustee, along with the team, and having a great time together and spreading this wisdom to one another. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, ma'am. And we now welcome UCM India directors Professor Harita and Professor Santosh Nayak ji to share their message with all of us. Haji.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, Professor Kaya, Professor Christian, and QLU trustees Rajshekhar and Sridevi. I am very happy to be part of this extraordinary and historic moment, this historic event. And it was really very, very touching for me to hear Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, Professor Kaya, and Christian share how they had this affinities and all the meetings over the last 12 years. And when I look at my own journey of when it began in 2012, I was very fortunate to have Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, Professor Kaya, and Christian, all four of them, in the very beginning of my spiritual life, right in 2012. And it has been then an evolutive learning. I never had to look for anything else anywhere because it was a amalgamation of profound wisdom from all sides. And with all the planning and perseverance that all of us had all these years, it's now getting manifested. And in this time for the world where there is a lot of uncertainties, a lot of chaos, I think this alliance will bring the necessary profoundness and discernment that will truly help humanity. So I once again want to thank Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, Rajshekhar and Sridevi for enabling this profound alliance. And like Christian mentioned, it is just the beginning. We have a lot of missions to do together. Thank you.
So, namaste everyone, and it's really a great moment and truly a Diwali for QLU and UCM. Truly, we celebrate this festival of light. I remember in 2011 when I got up one morning with a dream, and in the dream there was a couple, and he said, "I'm Dr. Newton, and meet my wife, Dr. Lakshmi, and Harita, it's time to get up." Next day, I got up and Googled who is Dr. Lakshmi and Dr. Newton, and then I discovered the QLU website, and I registered for my past life regression learning with Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi. And I clearly remember it was in 2012 beginning. Being somebody from computer background, very logical minded, I was questioning things, and I was seeing everybody receiving, so many visions, etc. So, but for me, I was receiving dreams, and I was receiving some visions, but I was doubting myself. And on the last day, I took this opportunity to talk to Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi. And I always remember what she mentioned. Dr. Lakshmi said that Harita, mind plays certain times, certain games also. Give attention to who you saw in your vision, take your learning and move on. Don't get stuck. And Dr. Newton added that you have done many lives, perhaps, of meditation. So don't be in a hurry. And, some people, they get in a hurry, but have patience and the knowledge and people, everybody will arrive in your life. And thank you, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi. You were both so right and sowed these seeds. And my weight did get fructify in the next 6 months after when I met Kaya and Christian in Pyramid Valley. And just like with Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, when I met Kaya and Christian the first time, I felt the same energy, and I felt that this is it, where things are going to begin as Dr. Newton and Lakshmi has guided me. And I remember again sharing several times with Christian my visions, my dreams, because I'm sure all of you who are hearing me, you resonate with me. When things open up, your journey opens up, you have so many questions. And with the grace of God, Christian, she guided me, and she said the same thing in, just like Dr. Lakshmi. She told me about the law of resonance, and she said, Harita, mind and ego can create deviations. So whatever you are seeing, take your lessons, move ahead. So it's really personally a great joy from Santosh and I, because it's been 12 plus years with UCM India. And now that we know that when two galaxies come together to give rise to another new galaxy, many more people are benefited from such a union. So we are really blessed, and thank you again to Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, Kaya and Christian. And I know Santosh, I'm sure he agrees with me that it's not the first time. It's just a continuation that we met you all, and we come together again to flourish the knowledge to help humanity, just like how we have felt. We know that there are many people who look up to us. Thank you, Rajshekhar, and thank you, Sridevi, also for inviting us like a family, making us your family. Thank you very much. Thank you again. And I would like to invite Darpan from UCM India to take the journey forward for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harita ji. A warm namaste, everyone from the city of Mumbai. It's such an honor to witness this event. It's such an uplifting energy. I got an opportunity to know about Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi through so many of my friends, and it's so inspiring, to see the positive impact their work has had on hundreds of thousands of people. QLU, as we know today, is a lighthouse of spiritual wisdom for so many seekers. And this spiritual alliance has really firmly established the power of collaboration and the beautiful impact it has on the society. So to feel this essence of collaboration, I would like to share a small video and take this forward. Thank you. Just a moment, please. At this juncture, I really feel honored to introduce and present to you the our UCM team from different parts of the world. These individuals are at the core of what UCM stands for today. All of them started their journey as students, profoundly working on themselves for 10, 12, 15, 20 years or more. Many of them were already well accomplished in their professional careers. They came with varied experiences of what it takes to walk on the path of evolution. Their lives have been deeply touched by the knowledge of dream signs and symbols, and today this team plays a central role in guiding and helping many students through their expertise. I'm really excited to share that many of them are here with us in this event today. They are really happy to share a bit about themselves to this, QLU UCM family. So I would like to take this moment to first invite Professor Kasara, who's the executive director of UCM. She is based out of Canada, but currently traveling to Vietnam for many events. I would like to hand it over to Kasara for sharing. Please.
Thank you. Namaste, everyone. And namaste, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi. I keep so many beautiful memories of us sharing together in the different moments where we were able to meet. And I'm so touched for this new alliance and new collaboration that is emerging right now. It is an historical day today. A new day has come. And I believe that this new alliance will become like a lighthouse for so many people in need. Because now, in our modern time, in all generations, people are seeking for light, to find this inner light within, and to also be able to keep it, to maintain it, to build a happiness that can last. So I'm so touched, because I already sense, like all of you, all the beautiful aspect that this collaboration, this alliance will bring. So thank you. And I would like also to underline something that touched my heart deeply. When I went on the QLU website, and when I observed your logo with a little bit more, precision, I was so deeply touched because I saw that in the heart of the QLU logo, you also have the logo of UCM that is so similar in the heart of your logo. And this, when I saw this, I understood it all. I truly, it touched my soul. And it is something that is symbolic, but I believe that, from heart to heart, from soul to soul, we can truly bring change to this world. So thank you all, and let's accomplish a beautiful mission all together.
Thank you so much, Kasara, for these words.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have with us Professor Elwa, who, prior to joining UCM, has an experience of being a school director. And along with him, his wife, Professor Sophie Delmonico. They are from France and Switzerland, but are currently based out of Canada. So I would like to request Professor Elwa to start, followed by Professor Sophie. Thank you.
Oh, namaste, everybody. So, hello, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi. So I'm so happy and honored to be with all of you today. So I would like also to start with a story, because just a few weeks ago, it was in August, a morning, I woke up with a dream. And in the dream, I was with Indian clothes, with luggage just next to me. And I knew it was time to teach in India. But I was at that time on holidays in France, in my family, and there was no plan to go to India to teach, right? But then, of course, after a few days and weeks, and now today, I understand very well. I knew that at the right timing, at the right moment, it will be the time to teach with Indian people, maybe in India one day. And I'm so happy and so touched to be part of this new alliance with QLU, and to open new doors now for new students, for every people that would like to learn about their dreams, that would like to learn symbolic language, So dream interpretation is something that is life-changing, and we are really honored and happy to change lives with you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, and I'm so honored to speak to you for celebrating this new alliance between QLU and UCM. I've been a professor at UCM for many years now on dream interpretation, symbolic language, and it has been a very important and precious part of my life. And we are living this teaching with my husband and our 3 children. That's why we are so touched to know that we can teach and we can broadcast this knowledge in India, in this beautiful, beautiful and colorful country. And I look forward to meeting you very soon. Namaste.
Thank you, Elva and Sophie. Thank you so much. I'll quickly now request Professor Alexi. He has roots from Belgium, and Professor Emily. She is a psychologist by qualification. Both of them are based out of Canada and contributing wonderfully to so many projects in UCM. So may I please request Alexi to start, followed by Emily. Thank you.
Thank you, Darpan, and hello, Dr. Lakshmi, hello, Dr. Newton, and everyone. It has been a great joy, to learn about this alliance and to see the next steps that are, creating for the moment. And I remember a few years ago when you came to Switzerland to a UCM summer seminar, I was there as a student and I attended one class about past life regression. And it was such a profound experience I have lived during this class. And I remember feeling exactly the same essence as all the UCM team. I felt we were from the same family. And I knew there would be something in the future. And today, I'm so happy to see also all the evolution of the Quantum Life University. We saw the pictures recently of all the developments. So I would like also to congratulate all the team that has worked for years to build your university and to create this beautiful alliance today. So thank you so much for your dedication and all your efforts during these years.
Namaste, everyone. I'm very happy to meet all of you today, and especially Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi. We are so honored and proud to be part of this new alliance. It's a historical moment, and you are one of the first university in the world to have courses about dream interpretation. And so I'm so proud and touched to be part of this. And when I was at the university in Switzerland, we didn't talk so much about dreams, even in the field of psychology. So you will be really the pioneers, I think, of this knowledge, and to guide people. And it's a wonderful journey that is starting together. And thank you for your beautiful work. And I thank you from all my heart.
Thank you, Alexi and Emmeline. So from Canada, we take a flight to Vietnam. And I would like to invite Professor An and Lin. An is a qualified physiotherapist, and Lin is a psychologist as well. And both of them have been recently blessed with a beautiful baby girl. So please, may I request An to start, followed by Lin. Thank you. Thank you.
It's such a great honor to be here with all of you. And I would like to thank for this gift, for this divine blessing of this alliance between UCM and Quantum Life University. It's really beautiful because I was there with my friend Alexi. The first time I was in contact with Indian spirituality. It was the first time. And when I saw both of you, I said, oh, we have values in common. I recognize the eyes. I know these eyes. I know what is the meaning of such beautiful eyes that you had, and I could recognize you also very deep. So, and then I follow my study in UCM to become a certified a therapist and then a professor now. And it reminded me how patient we need to be in this spiritual path. It's really beautiful. When I saw this blossoming, it's really beautiful what we can achieve with patience, with discipline also. And Dream has truly changed my life. Truly, it brought me to Vietnam. It brought me to Lin. It brought me to Hao Ninh, our newborn baby. She has just 1 month and few weeks now. She's there. She's so precious for us. So her name is Hao Ninh, and she has an Indian name given by Professor Arita and Santosh. Her Indian name is Revati. A beautiful Indian name.
And she just wake up when we are preparing for the events because she's sleeping. So she just wake up and joins with us since the beginning. So we know that we have beautiful honors to be with all our professors and friends there, and especially when In Vietnam, we send the email to 1,000 of participants, of friends, and they are so happy to see this merits of Quantum Line University and UCM. And they post a lot on Facebook, and it's like they are waiting for the collaboration and many beautiful programs to come between two spiritual organizations. And this is our really honor to be a part of this beautiful marriage.
For sure, one day we will come because Vietnam and India, we have such spiritual bonding. We are brother and sister together. So one day maybe our angel Revati will come, and then we will come to India also all together, and then we can share this knowledge that changed our life, dream interpretation, symbolic language. And then she's there, she's waking up. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we are so happy to meet Revati today. Oh, such a beautiful blessing to all of us.
So
Thank you.
You can see her. Yes, yes.
Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Very special.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lynn and Anne. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Anne. I'm now thrilled to invite Jean-Francois, and also known as Jeff. He is the Director of IT at UCM. He is the brain behind the IT infrastructure and the platform of multiple programs that we have at UCM. Jeff, request to say a few words, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Darpan. Namaste, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi. Very happy to see this wonderful family grow. And I manage and architect the IT projects for UCM and Source Code Foundation. So as you know, we have many projects that involve artificial intelligence and LLMs. And I travel twice a year also to Goa to be there with our beautiful team there in Goa, and where we develop and support our teaching programs. So we have teaching programs for DSSI, Dream Science and Interpretation, and Symbols Interpretation. We have Dreamer One, we have 3MD, and yes, we are working on many different things, and our Chat Dream platform also, which will be coming. So I'm really happy to be there and create bridges between East and West, those two boats, and spirit and matter. So bringing spirituality and technology. So very happy for this new alliance also, and looking forward to meeting you, all of you. Thank you. Namaste and happy Diwali.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you, friends. It's like a great moment of QLU, UCM family getting to know each other well, forming this deep soul connection. And in the same spirit, I will just take a few more moments to talk about certain programs and courses that we have at UCM for the benefit of all the participants. First and foremost, I would like to share this happy news with all our friends in India that all these UCM courses will now be made exclusively available only through the QLU structure. So whether it is registration, information, all of this will be driven through the QLU structure as a part of this alliance. All of these programs are 100% online. We start with the DSSI training, Dream, Signs and Symbols Interpretation Training Program. It is like a flagship program of QLU-UCM, which delves into the deeper study of and research on the subject of dreams and symbolic language. Every student is aligned a professor or assistant professor so that there is personalized guidance and support during one's journey. Now, DSSI starts with a basic level of 1 year, followed by a diploma of 3 years. And those who want to pursue this path as a therapist, they continue for 5 years to get a therapist degree. You can know more about this on our website. The good news is that registrations for 2025 are open now, and we will share more details about this a bit later. Moving on, we have certain introductory courses known as DSSI Discovery and 3MD, or 3 months of dreams. These programs are meant for people who are curious to know about what dreams are all about. They help in making the first introductory steps into the amazing world of dreams, signs, and symbols, and they are also delivered through the online mode. Then, certain guidance programs that we have for youth and young adults, known as Plus Minus Code Program and Dreamer One. These courses are like a stepping stone for young people, planting seeds of symbolic language and helping them to identify the right versus wrong, preparing them to be better citizens and better leaders of tomorrow. As mentioned earlier, in India, all of these courses will be exclusively made available through QLU structure only. And last, but definitely not the least, I am super excited to announce the very first online introductory workshop on dream signs symbols to be conducted by Professors Kaya and Christian and Professors Santosh and Harita Nayak. It is special because it is the very first of many more to come under the QLU-UCM banner. It will be held on 7th and 8th December. To know more about them, about this program or this workshop, you can connect on the email address that has been provided, info@qluglobal.org, and as well as the contact details that have been shared. I'll just quickly stop sharing. So it has been really wonderful. Thank you so much for your kind listening and your enthusiasm in this festive season of Diwali. I'm sure as you process all of this information and the sharing that has happened, there'll be a lot of questions that will be cropping up in your mind. So we are very happy to open up this event for Q&A. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them on the comments or on the chat. Any dreams that you want to be decoded, this is now your moment. So all our professors and the team will be really happy to answer them for you. So I'm just looking at the chat window and waiting if there are any questions that you want to ask about the Alliance or any dream interpretation, anything that comes to your mind. I see Dr. Kavita Gupta has raised her hand. Is it okay if you can please type your question, Dr. Kavita? Okay, so we have a question from, okay, so let me take one by one. Are dreams astral travels as well? So Kaya, would you like to answer that question, please?
Yes. When we talk about astral travels, we talk about traveling in the multi-dimension of the universe. So yes, when we are somehow dreaming or in very deep meditation, when we start to connect ourselves with the universe, we start to visit the multi-dimension and the multi-universe that exists. The best way to understand the consciousness and the unconsciousness, a good example of this is to understand like a computer system that is connected to a server. And this server will make him, the possibility to travel and to connect with other computers. So some of our dreams sometimes represents only the memories we have accumulated over time and over many lives, of course. And that's why it's so profound to understand and to study even a simple dream, a simple flash coming from the unconsciousness is a teaching, is a lesson. We develop a deep spiritual autonomy when we are connecting with our dreams. So astral traveling can be also another way of saying the same thing, which is traveling in the multi-dimension, which happens when we are in the level of dreams. And there are different levels, of course, of dreams. At first, sometimes you can be only in your own memories. So your computer is not yet connected to the internet. So, and you have a 256 kilobytes connection at the beginning, and then fiber optics come, the more you are capable of handling more and more powerful information, deep initiations also. And one aspect that I always share in class is we need to de-dramatize nightmare. This is very important. The moment you begin to study dreams, you need to understand that a nightmare is a lesson. It's a beautiful jewel to study. We don't wish to have nightmares. We don't want them. But when they come, we use them, and they represent sometimes 0.00003% of our memories. We are not only the nightmare. We have beautiful other qualities in us that are very active, but this is to helping us to perfect ourselves, to improve ourselves, to transform ourselves, and to see sometimes why we are sad, why we are in discomfort or whatever. So yes, for this question.
Thank you, Kaya. I'll just take a quick moment to congratulate everyone. I see a lot of excitement and a lot of questions coming through that, okay, what all programs will be there? Will there be joint programs as well? It's really so encouraging to see these comments, dear friends. But don't worry, every information will be shared with you, will be trickled down in a much more streamlined way. So keep this excitement on, this festive excitement. And as the Alliance progresses, you will get to know more and more about this. Perhaps, Kaya, one last question for you as well. We have a dream, and since you spoke about nightmares, we have a dream sharing here where the person sees herself escaping from great level of disaster, like a nuke ticking. And even after waking up from the dream, I was running out of the home for real. What would this mean?
Okay, so escaping from disaster in a dream, again, remember percentage. It depends what your life is, because if you are going through a lot of turmoils, definitely the dream can be a higher percentage of your realities. So, but a dream explains also the memories, the intellectual aspect, emotional aspects, and connecting to, of course, the physical dimension in different ways. It can be only an emotion, it can be something that is touching the real life. So we need to look at our life and say, okay, what's happening? Do I have a lot of disaster, or it's an initiation? Because the more we become powerful, it's like when we are working for an ONG, we help during disaster, and disaster is for us a superhero program. So it's like a doctor. When someone is sick, the doctor is not crying, or is not like he's like activating the knowledge he has accumulated over a long period of time to help and support. So that's what spirituality is all about. The more we have knowledge, the more we can manifest, and the more we also become very strong in difficulties or situation. We find solutions. We can manage more and more possibilities. So, but escaping can be also negative. It can be meaning that you might have certain problems in your life that are causing certain situation. Can be emotionally, can be very in real situation, and instead of facing them, you escape from them. So there can be two interpretation. You will be the right person to determine if the escape is a protection, because it can happen. Let's say someone is in a marriage and eventually the marriage is abusive. So at a very high level, at some point you need to ask family members to you need to find refuge and you need to ask and make sure change can happen in your life. So you can escape something positively, but you can escape also negatively, which creates a form of escapism and discrepancies that can happen in the life.
Thank you so much, Kaya. With the participation that we are having on the chat, that is for sure that the QLU UCM extended family is a family of dreamers. We see.
Yeah, we know that our family, when we open the door to dreams, you know, this is important to know that even if we don't remember our dreams, we all receive dreams. It's like we are all connected, but there are certain practice in meditation, certain techniques that we teach at UCM that can trigger the medulla oblongata, the third eye to be even more open, to eventually activate so you can remember your dreams. And sometimes it's very simple. We didn't know that dreams were that important, so we didn't know. So by not knowing, we are not curious enough. But if we have the curiosity, if you suddenly, well, okay, that's interesting, then be prepared.
Thank you, friends. Though it's really wonderful to see this curiosity, this thirst for knowledge, and I'm sure that this will continue with this amazing alliance. And a warm thanks to all the people for their wishes and the congratulatory messages that we are getting. But in the interest of time, we can only take limited questions. Sincere apologies for that.
I have a question, Dr.
Yes,
Can I ask a question to Dr. Newton?
Yes.
I would like Dr. Newton to share, I would like to hear, Dr. Newton, the dream you have received about building the University of Ancient Times and this guidance that you have received. If you wish, of course.
Yes.
If I request.
Yes, Professor Kaya. And this dream is a dream which is a continuation from my reincarnation memory. In a deep meditation, I had visions about ancient times. In India, there was a university. I was working as a professor in that university. It's almost like more than 2000 years ago. The name of the university is called Takshashila University, one of the very pioneering universities, which is a spiritual science university. So there I was a Buddhist Acharya, Buddhist teacher. I was teaching about reincarnation and law of karma in that university. So I saw that whole university being destroyed when the invaders came into India. The two pioneering universities were destroyed completely. So to rebuild this university is the dream that I received when I first time entered into this path of spirituality. At this moment, I remember my guru who introduced me to meditation, Anapana Sati meditation, Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji. My deep pranams, my deep respects to him. So that time, this dream was awakened in me. There's something, a larger purpose that I need to be a divine instrument. And when I met Dr. Lakshmi and the whole team, the entire team, I know this is the vision that need to be manifested. This is the dream. So the Spiritual Science University is going to serve an important role on planet Earth. And I know when I met you and Christian and the entire team, UCM team in Switzerland conference, so I know this is like we are not different. There is some brotherhood. There's very deep connections that we have, like a East and West coming together.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi. Thank you, Professor Kai and Christian, for this beautiful sharing. So to take this forward, I would like to hand it over to Harika for the closing remarks. Thank you so much and wishing everyone a very happy Diwali.
Thank you so much, Stefan. Thank you so much, everyone. That was a beautiful event. And from Quantum Life University, as you all know, we always end with meditation and celebration. So I request Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi to guide a short meditation.
Thank you. And dear friends, I know this is already more than 1 hour 15 minutes. So just short 2 minutes meditation. We hold this vision and we need your blessings, all of you. Bless this project, this great spiritual alliance, the birth of something new. When hydrogen and oxygen, the two hydrogen atoms and oxygen atom combines and water is born. There's a birth of something new, a new force, new spiritual energy is being birthed. This is very special. Please stay silent. You watching your breath in the silence from your heart. I'd like you to hold this vision, the vision of this beautiful divine light which is birthed from this great alliance. Take this vision to your third eye. Just 2 minutes. And every time you are noticing your breath, this vision is becoming more clear and vivid. The vision of this alliance between QLU and UCM and the birth of a new spiritual energy, which is going to serve a beautiful purpose, serve the humanity.
May this light illuminate many lives. May this light transform many lives.
Tathastu.
Tathastu.
Tathastu. So be it.
So be it.
So be it. Wonderful, my dear friends. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
you. Thank you.
With deep gratitude. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Newton. I now invite Rajshekhar sir to do the vote of thanks.
So thank you, friends. Thank you, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, for making it to this wonderful Alliance meeting. Thank you, Kaya and Christian, all the professors of the UCM. Thank you, Darpan and Harika, for being such wonderful hosts, taking us through this and introducing everything, including the Alliance. And nothing would be possible. And of course, a special thank you to Santosh and Harita for working, burning midnight oil for the last few weeks, working on the finer aspects of how to make this meeting happen, and of course, taking these things forward. And thank you to Sridevi for all the support that has been given from the QLU team here to make everything possible again. And thank you for all friends from Vietnam and from all different countries who are participating. And it's really wonderful that at such short notice during the festival time, we could make out this time to join us and encourage us in this wonderful endeavor. And we're going to see a lot more of each other, and I'm sure that this family is going to grow. And thank you all for being part of this large QLU-UCM family. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.